Hey everyone, I'm back, and this time, um, what I'm going to talk about is Journey. They're my favorite band. They've actually been my favorite band for a long time, just a lot more so in the last couple of years, just because I had a little moment where it's like I couldn't listen to Journey at all, just because 2020 was that year that I was supposed to see them. I thought, we'll just go that. And I was all excited about that, and then the pandemic hit and canceled the concert. And so for at least a year, I wouldn't even listen to Journey. I eventually went to see a Journey tribute band Separate Ways, and that changed everything. Constantly listening to Journey. And eventually, about a year later, that dream came true. I finally got to see Journey. And it was amazing. Probably, it was the best concert I had ever been to. And I'd always thought that nothing could take down Trans Siberian Orchestra. That was the best show ever. And as far as um, special effects and stuff like that on the stage, that was the best concert ever. But as far as the music goes, because as I said, I've loved Journey for a long time, and so finally hearing all those songs live. But anyway, we'll just back it up and why I love Journey. It's just the song Don't Stop Believing, for one thing. I relate to the song on so many levels that you wouldn't believe. Like the first couple lines. I'm that small town girl. And it, I felt like I lived in a lonely world there before Christ was in my life. And, well, in school I was pretty lonely. Every day I would go to school, and most of the time I was just alone by myself. So, anyway, yeah. But the encouraging part of, in the chorus, that takes almost 4 minutes to get to. But anyway, the whole thing is just a beautiful masterpiece. From the time the piano starts playing until the last part of the song. Oh my goodness. And then, not only that, but then you have songs like Only the Young and Ask the Lonely. Like, those songs just have some really pretty sounds to their music. And that's one of the things also that I like about Journey is that there's, music is art pretty much, but I mean, Journey took it to the next level. You know, you their music can be beautiful, it can be heavy to a degree, like Separate Ways, Worlds Apart, Back Talk, um, Chain Reaction, Edge of the Blade. Oh wow, I'm mentioning Frontiers. But yeah, some of those songs were heavy. And back on the Frontiers talk, album talk, is even the song Frontiers is kind of like a little bit of an experimental song where it has some different sounds to it, and then I was about ready to say Rubicon, but not really. That one actually has a Christian message in it. And so and that was the other thing, like Journey infused rock with jazz and blues and a couple other different genres, and they even like kind of dabbled a little bit with other genres outside of the pop rock genre that they were in. And of course, I'm talking about the Steve Perry era, of course, but the Journey before Steve Perry was still pretty good. I mean, they didn't have huge hits then. A lot of people don't know about the Greg Raleigh era. It's interesting. You talk about it and they'll be like, "Huh? What? What are you talking about?" Because all we ever hear on the radio is songs from when Steve Perry was with them. And yeah. So anyway, now we get a little bit go slightly deeper, and maybe this could be for another vlog. This is actually going to be short, even though I could really kind of just go on and on and on about Journey, but I'm kind of running out of thoughts right at this moment. But they even had religious, Christian messages in the whether intentional or not, and but more so in the later back, like the Arnel Pineda era of the band. There's like Faith in the Heartland for sure. That if you listen to it, it's amazing. But if there's any others that I'm missing, write it in the comments and I'll be like, oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. But yeah, it's pretty cool. If you listen to the lyrics good and hard, there's good many songs that, or handful of songs, where it had this Christian message, and it's like, it may not have been the whole entire song, but there might have been a line in the lyric that you're going, oh, this could be Christian. And I think that's kind of the interesting part about um, when it comes to love. You know, you could certain ways that it's written in song or written for movies or written in a book. You read it and you might think, wait a minute, this could be, you could be talking about God, or you could be talking about a significant other or a person you're in love with. It's just an amazing thing how love can be a crossover. But we all know, in Corinthians, it explains love. So anyway, so yeah, there you go. But anyway, but the album that has like I think there's three songs right on the album that could be taken with that they are Christian songs. And that's shoot, I'm drawing a blank right now. The one from the 90s, Trial by Fire. Yeah, that album. There's at least 3 songs that are Christian. It's interesting. Really interesting. The yeah. Well, the song Trial by Fire is pretty deep. Same with Easy to Fall. Now that one for sure is amazing. Listen to it if you haven't heard it. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you all later. I'll see you later in this month with another vlog, and it's going to be about amusement parks. And so I'll get that one out right around the time that King's Dominion opens for the season. Not for any specific reason why I picked, the opening day of King's Dominion, but just because it's the end of March, that's when they open. And then, of course, you get into April, and that's when all the amusement parks are going to start opening. So, talk to you then. God bless.